everybody? It's your girl Chrissy here. Yes, I am eating a pear because I am hungry. And it's good. Anyway, welcome back to episode 2 of Cooking with Chrissy, or should I say, Cooking with Chaos. Anyway, if you are part of the Chrissy fam already, thank you so much for your support and your guidance and your subscribing and everything like that. If you are not already part of the Chrissy fam, what are you doing? Why are you sitting there watching and not subscribing? So hit that subscribe button and the like button in the face like my favorite YouTuber says. Just like that. Punch it in the face. I'll give you a couple seconds. Have you done it yet? You have? Okay. So, give me 1 second here. A couple of you guys texted me, and I keep your all's names anonymous, but a couple of you guys texted me and requested that you see my mom because you really enjoyed her laughing in the background as well as I did. So she is going to be featured for about a couple of seconds, and then she's going to be poof, be gone like that. Mama, would you come say hi?
Hello.
This is my mother. This is the one that you see laughing hysterically.
Okay.
Alright. I'm sorry. I'm really enjoying this pear. So these are our pork chops over here. We have, oh, that was cold. Okay. We have thawed these out. We have, this is my mom's recipe folder. It has everything in it. And I didn't even tell you what we were going to be making. I forgot. We are using pork chops today. We're using our own recipe that I made up myself. I was bored. My mother came to me and was like, come up with a new recipe. And I was like, okay. So I wrote it down. I hope y'all enjoy it. And we are going to go ahead and get started. Okay, so to start off with, we are going to marinate the pork chops for about 15 to 20 minutes, but we have to create that marinade first. So, what you're going to need is 1/2 cups of ketchup. So that means, because sometimes I get myself confused, so I'm going to make sure everybody else knows, that means 1/2 of a cup. Alright, so we're going to get the ketchup. I'm going to shake that bad boy up. Now we need to get 1/2 cup. That's a full cup. So we can just measure. Well, that's a 1/3. That's 4. Do we not have a half? We don't have a 1/2 cup.
Yes, we do.
We
It's
do?
the black one.
Yes, we do. Not bad. Okay, so if y'all just wondering why I just done that, I have this thing where I say those words a lot. Yeah. I have this thing where I say that word a lot, and it was a trend that my ex said, and I got caught onto it, and I need to stop saying it. So every time I say it, she slaps me. She's abusing me, but it's fine. I told her to do it. So anyway, you're going to need 1/2 cup of ketchup, so let's just go ahead and pour this in there. What was that for?
Because they wear poof.
Okay. Really? That's funny to you?
Yes.
That's what's funny. So that's about enough right there. That's 1/2. We're going to pour it into a regular bowl like this. That stuff comes out pretty easily, doesn't it? I am so sorry. I just burped. Okay, so now we need 5 tablespoons and 1 teaspoon of honey, which equals 10 teaspoons in together. Because we had to break up that measurements. No, I'm sorry. That equals 2/3 of a cup, but we had to break up that measurement because we don't have a 2/3. So 5 tablespoons and plus 1 teaspoon of honey. So I forgot about that. We gotta go get the honey. That's the wrong cabinet. Don't mind me. I'm too short for this. Okay. Pretend you didn't see that. Okay. So it says 5. What's the difference between a tablespoon and a teaspoon?
A teaspoon is smaller than a tablespoon.
Well, I know that, but what's the difference in these?
They're right there.
Where? Oh, that thingy. That makes more sense. That's a tablespoon.
Oh my lord.
This. I stuck it right underneath this glass. I can't get it out. Please don't fall. Please don't fall. Please don't fall. Please don't fall. There we go. Right. So that's a half. So this is a half. So we're gonna have to do 2. What?
2 of those. This makes 1 teaspoon.
So you have to do 2 of these to make 1 teaspoon because we don't have the correct measurement cups here for some odd reason. I don't know why we don't have that stuff, but we don't.
Because my stuff disappears all the time.
That would be Dad's fault, not mine. I really hope he doesn't see that. Okay, so you're going to take 1 tablespoon. I'm pretty sure I've said that 5 times now. And you're just going to pour your honey. Why is it not coming out? Is it not open? Oh my God! I thought we opened that before. I'm giving you the death
There you go, my dear.
I'm giving you the death stare right now. Okay, so we're gonna pour this out in here, and I'm pretty sure you all know how to pour. I don't think I need to tell you that. How many did it say? 5. So that's, help me count. That's number 1. Get on out there. Thank you. 2. I just got honey on the floor. I just got honey on the floor.
You're going to make the floor sticky.
Okay, this is 2. Can you get a paper towel and clean that up, please? Please? Clean it up. I don't want the floor to be sticky. So make sure you're holding that over your bowl so it doesn't spill on the floor. Because I done that. This is number 3. This is number 3. I've said that. This is number 3. Number 3.
Oh.
And 4. May seem like a lot of honey, but trust me, it's not. And 5. So we're done with that portion. Now we got to do a teaspoon of it. I don't know what makes honey so sticky. Probably this because it's honey. But I don't know. Now make sure you always rinse that out. Almost let it drip on the floor again. Make sure you always rinse your utensils out so that it doesn't create cross-contamination. Y'all want a safety video on what cross-contamination is? Or I could just go ahead and tell you now. I don't know. If you want a video on that, let me know. Use hot water too. It comes out best with hot water. Did I just step in more honey? No, it ain't sticky. Okay, now this is very small, as you can see, so you have to be careful with this. I just got ketchup on my finger. Do one tiny little thing of it. And pour it out. And that is done with your honey portion.
No. You need another one.
Oh, I need another one. I'm sorry. Do 2 of these. Okay, to make it more, if you have one that says 1 teaspoon instead of 1/2, then just do 1. But if you have 1/2, do 2. that's done. So let's rinse that out. Alright. Now we have to put in 2 tablespoons of soy sauce. And you can go ahead and use this. It's all going in the same thing. You ain't got to wash that out.
That's a half a cup.
It is. Oh, whoops. My bad. I need to learn to read.
Where's your head today?
I don't know. My brain's messing up. It says you need 2 tablespoons. That's not a tablespoon. Oh my goodness. I don't know where my head's at today, okay? That's a teaspoon.
So it would be 4 teaspoons that would make a tablespoon.
Right? What? It would?
Yeah.
You can do that? I didn't know you could do that. Okay. That's interesting.
Wow.
Alright.
Oh, I'm sorry. Excuse me. 3 teaspoons make a tablespoon.
Yeah, you were getting ready to add too much. Alright.
1. Whoopee.
So, of soy sauce, you can take your soy sauce, and if you have a teaspoon, you need 3 of these to make 2 tablespoons. Okay? And if you have a tablespoon, then you just do 2 tablespoons. Make sure that says 3 before I put this in here.
Listen to me. You need 2 tablespoons.
Right.
You need 3 teaspoons to make 1 tablespoon. So you need to do that 6 times.
Okay. So I need to correct myself then. I'm going to do this 6 times. So if you have 1 teaspoon and you need 2 tablespoons, you do this 6 times. I said that right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So we're going to do this 6 times. And make sure it's soy sauce.
Needs to learn math.
I really do. Math is not one of my strong suits. You might want to count just to make sure because I might lose it. I might lose it.
2. How many licks does it take to get to the center of a Tootsie Pop?
Really? You're not funny.
3.
Why do you just do that? I'm being around for it. Oh my god. Okay, I'm being so slow today. I'm sorry, y'all.
A 4.
Really? It's not funny. You're about to make me pee myself. I'm serious. Y'all didn't hear that. Okay, just ignore me. How many was that? Mom, how many was that?
5.
That's 5. Okay. I almost missed the bowl if I wasn't paying attention. Ooh, Lordy, I don't think I need to be cooking today.
6.
6.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Really?
Yeah.
We're not Spanish.
I know. Olé.
Okay. Alright. So I know I'm being really slow today, but you know,
Yes, you are.
we're gonna work with me here, okay? Just work with me. Now, we need 2 garlic cloves crushed. So this is what garlic cloves look like. If you haven't seen already. These things are very, 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 very strong. They're not as strong as the minced garlic over there. I think those Sheila's were a little bit much stronger. But you don't need to ever use too much of this because it is very strong. So, Mom, I'm going to need your assistance with this because
Why do you need my assistance?
I don't exactly know how to work this.
Work it.
Are you good?
I'm good.
You sure? Okay.
Give it here.
Okay.
Oh, I'm not good. Whoops.
Really? No, Rufus, don't eat that. And he's going to eat it.
You'll spit it out. Okay. These come in 1 whole garlic. So we're just going to use like half of that.
You just confused me.
Okay, garlic normally comes in little bulbs.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking, doesn't it?
Okay, this is a different garlic. It's still garlic, but it's a different garlic.
Oh. So how are we supposed to measure out 2 cloves of it?
Right there.
So this would be 2 cloves. So this right here, so let me show them the difference. So this, normally they come in little cloves that you break off, but this one came in a piece, so if you're just doing 2 cloves, half of it's all you need. And that's strong enough. Now we need to mash it up, so I need to go get the masher over here. We have this little handy dandy thing right here. Okay? So what we do is
Just take the lid off the bottom. You don't have to.
Take this little thing. It doesn't matter. I can get it back on there. I can get it back on there easier than you can. So you Mom. You ain't lying. Stop it. Okay, so you take this little thing right here and you stick it in there like that. You stick this thing on top. And then you take your little blade and you just stick it back down in there. And that's stuff like this. But you shush. See, I got it easier than you did. You stick it in there, and now what you're going to do is you're just going to press down like that, but you got to use some force with it. So. That crush. Alright, so when you take it out, it should look like that right there. Okay? So just going to pour that into our bowl, just like that. Do we know how to utensil? Here, let me use that. Okay, so this is what our mixture should look like. Like this, no. Like that. It looks like that. It doesn't look very pretty, but trust me, it tastes good. If it tastes good, you're just going to mix it all together. So you're just going to mix it really good. Ooh, Lordy, we got a big chunk in there. That wasn't mixed too well. Got some on me. Mom?
Yes.
It didn't get crunched well.
That's fine.
Are you sure? No, it's not, because look at that. It's stuck together. Come here and look.
I see it.
See? Look at that. Thank you. Okay, so it should come out like this dark looking type red stuff right like that. Oh, I almost spilled that. So now we're going to go over here to our pork chops. Going to go over here to our pork chops that are right there. And we're going to take this spoon and we're just going to spread it on top just like that. Now we're just going to spread it on top, just like that. And we're gonna put these over. Mom, can I have a fork? You can take our fork, just stick it in there, flip it. There we go. Just like that. And we're going to put some more on this side. Now, you never want to turn up your bowl and drizzle it because this stuff is like really thick, so it comes out really easily. Sorry, it's my dog's feeding time. Just like that. And you don't really need much. Spread it around. Now we're going to put a little bit of salt and pepper. Not much. Slightly sprinkle it on there, just like that. Now, I'm going to stick these in the fridge. And we're going to let that sit in there, and we're going to let it marinate for about 15 to 20 minutes so that it like fully, enhances that flavor. And we still have a little some left over, and don't throw that away just yet after you use it, because when it's starting to cook in the pan, you're going to put a little more on it so that it still keeps sinking in while it's cooking. So while that's marinating, we're going to go on ahead and we're going to start. We are also going to have mashed potatoes and macaroni salad with this. And was there another salad that I said that, or did we not come up with that? Oh, and we're having baked beans. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to get our pot boiling for our macaroni. Like this and fill it up almost all the way with water, but not too full. Set it on the back burner back here and turn it on high. And if most of you don't know, you can pour a little bit of salt in it, and that will help get it boiling a lot faster. Okay, and we will be right back with our cut potatoes. So we have a bit of a problem. We found out that we only have 2 potatoes, which is not enough. So we changed the game plan around. Instead of having mashed potatoes, a macaroni salad, we're going to have baked beans and rice. So I'm going to go over here and we'll get it out our bag of rice. This doesn't look like it makes much, but I swear to you, it does. Mom, how do we just stick it in there?
After it starts boiling, yeah.
Alright. So after the pot starts boiling, we just stick this in there, and it cooks like magic. Now we're gonna do baked beans.
And for those who's not that fond of rice, if you try a little bit of sugar over your rice, it's really good. Or if you like soy, which is really good too. I love soy. But
sweet and sour sauce also on rice. So now I need to bake our baked beans. these in the can like everybody else does, I'm pretty sure. But fan's dirty. I don't. Is that like in the pan or is it dirty?
It's in the pan.
Oh, it's in the
Teflon.
pan. Okay. So it's where it's scratched. So she has a thing that she does with these baked beans that make them taste so good. I don't know how she does it. No, I didn't get all that out.
Use a spoon.
You got the seasoned with bacon and brown sugar. That's the one you normally get? Or don't, I thought you got the original.
Doesn't hurt to add.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm just asking. Alright. Now we're going to set these on the stove. Right over here. Just like that. Now you're going to have to tell me what you normally put in them because I don't know.
A little bit of barbecue sauce.
Barbecue sauce. How much?
The original.
Well, good thing that didn't bust. I just dropped it.
Okay.
I just make sure that's the right one. So how much do you normally put?
Just, I don't have a measure.
We use Sweet Baby Ray's. This is our favorite kind to use because it tastes good. So I'm gonna need you to tell me when to stop.
That's good. Whoa, that's good.
So about, I'd say not even a cup, maybe a quarter of a cup is good enough. And you put sugar in it, right?
Brown sugar.
Brown sugar. We also put brown sugar in it. Oh yay!
Right there.
I can reach that. Never mind. How much of this do you need?
Not very much bit at all.
Yeah, that doesn't tell me how much you use.
Video. I know it is.
So how much would you say is that?
About 3 tablespoons.
So 3 tablespoons of brown sugar is how much you need.
You have to front bone on, not the back.
Huh? Oh, that's why that's not getting hot. I had the front burner on instead of the back. That's why it's not getting. Wait, how is it steaming if?
Got a little bit of pepper in it.
How, I don't understand how that will. Okay,
And stir it up.
put a little pepper. And we stir it up.
Onions in it. Onions.
Ew.
Yeah, okay.
No, we ain't gonna put onions in it. Now, what do you want me to turn on? Medium. So turn that about on medium. And just let that cook. Just like that. Shush! Make funny. It's not funny. I'm sorry, I seem like I'm lazy. I'm sitting today, y'all. My legs are giving me a fuss and I don't know why. Okay. we almost just had a sticky mess on the floor. Okay. So we get a paper towel, and normally that's what we put our utensils on because we don't want to make a mess with that. So now we need to start the pork chops. They're probably marinated enough. So we get this pan right here. Turn it on between medium and high. So, okay. We're going to turn it in between medium and high. Like right about there. Okay. Use a little bit of oil. Not much. Just a little bit. Woo! That might have been a little too much. It came out faster than I expected. And now we're going to get the pork chops and lay them in there. Look how good these peas are looking. Look at that. Okay. So we're going to take our fork. We're going to stab that bad boy. And we're just going to lay it right down in there. Just like that. They have natural grease, that's why you don't use much oil, but the oil does help. Ooh, let's drop that plate. Okay, why are you sticking? Thank you. Now, we got our pork chops in there, just like that, and now we cook.
And what did I tell you about flipping?
Oh, you don't flip them that often because they tend to tenderize too much and then they'll get like tough. They don't tenderize, they get tough. So you don't flip them too much, you let them cook on each side until they're fully cooked through. One question I always had was like, how do you know when they're done? And it's kind of just, how would you answer that?
If it's not pink inside.
Right, so you just cut it open and tell. But like where me and my mom have been cooking for a while, it's just kind of easy to tell. Once you really get into it, it's easy to know. So now the water's boiling. Take our bag and we stick it in there. Now remember, this is what I've always been told. The water isn't boiling till it looks like it has frog eyes, which means if you don't see bouncing bubbles at the top, it ain't boiling yet. Just if you see the little bubbles at the bottom, it's still getting there, but it's not there yet. I was taught that by me. Do you use a spoon or not? A fork? Push that down. Yeah, push that down in there. Now we got ourselves a rolling meal, y'all. You hear that sizzling? Oh my God, it already smells so good.
I don't have some more coffee.
What did I tell you? She's crazy about her coffee.
Coconut.
She is so weird.
Thank you.
Okay, so now we have this rolling over here. Do you see how that's sizzling just like that? Too much. Most of the time when we're cooking, we normally add extra garlic, or we add, like Italian seasoning, where we already had that minced garlic. It's going to be pretty strong, so I'm not going to add anything to it other than that pepper that I added. But we're just going to let that cook, and we will, I'm trying to think. My mind just went completely blank. We'll sit there. We'll let it cook. We'll be back when it is more, more brown-ish, towards the point when it's more done, and then I'll show you how we add the sauce on there to make it more flavorful. Okay? Bye. Okay, so we're back. They're not completely done yet. but we are going to flip them now. See where I'm going to just show you how you flip them. You just stick this in here just like that, and you turn it over. Do you see how that's nice and brown? Hold on. Sometimes I like to stick. See how that, well, you can't see that. Hold on. 1 second here. You flip that over. See how that's nice and brown right there? You can't see that one either. Oh my goodness. Ah! That wheel just popped me. Now, you see how that's kind of nice and brown in there, just like that? That's nice and brown. Oops. So, gonna flip them over. You don't flip them that much because you don't want, like I said earlier, you don't want them to be too tender, or not too tender, too tough. We have our rice going in the back. Our beans are shaking. They're not actually shaking, but they're warming up. Make sure you mix them thoroughly too, because sometimes that brown sugar can clump up.
And it smells really good. I'm hungry. Too bad we don't have smell-o-vision.
We have what?
Smell-o-vision.
What's smell-o-vision?
Where they can smell food. They can see it, but they can't smell it.
Oh, you're talking about the people watching. I thought you were talking about us. I was so confused. Oh, and another tip too. When you are cooking this stuff, don't ever mix water with oil because it will pop and go everywhere, and that's dangerous and it hurts. You will get burned from occasion, you know, if you're not watching yourself and you stick your hand on the pan or something, but water and oil do not mix. Turn it down. Alright, we will be back when it is completely done. So, another thing that we need to do, I forgot, and before they're done, the sauce is kind of sinking into them, and remember how I told you we had that extra sauce left over? Well, now, we're going to take this, what's left, and we're just going to spread it on this so that it sinks in just a little bit more. Because this sauce is very thin, and these pork chops are kind of thick. If you have thin pork chops, it would sink easier and you wouldn't need to do this, but with thick ones, you do. And you don't need to do it on both sides either. Just one. It will sink in. Okay. There we go. This is so good.
Yes. I'm starving.
She says that I'm good at what I do. I don't think I am, but, you know. She says I'm just like my dad when it comes to this stuff. But anyway, we will be right back when it... So this is what they look like when they are completely done. You know? Like that. Alright. We are successfully done with our video. I hope you all enjoyed my mom featuring today. Hit that like button and the subscribe button in the face like my favorite YouTuber says. I hope you all, if you make this yourself, that you really, really enjoy it. And you have a wonderful day. Bye!